Hey everybody, welcome to Hanging with Uncle. I'm Gene. Let's get started. And first thing is that I hope everyone had a great, safe, and wonderful weekend. I did, except for the AC went out. Thank God we're getting toward the end of summer here in Arizona, but let's just say it's not getting comfortable in here. So hopefully in a few days when the motor comes to fix the unit, everything will be fine and back to normal. But other than that, that's about it for me. And if that's the worst of my gripes, I have nothing to complain about at all. I know there are many more people who have way more setbacks to deal with in their life, and we need to take care of them first and foremost. But today I want to talk about political violence, because I'm hearing talk now all over the place about how, oh my God, the left does way more political violence than the right, or the right does way more political violence than the left. First of all, let's just take a look at the numbers, okay? You can look at the FBI data. 70% of all either political or domestic terror acts committed here in the United States are done by white males, Republicans, MAGA supporters. Okay? I'm not lumping all Republicans into that. Let's just say MAGA supporters. All right? And let's see, who else has, I have this in the links below. Boom. Data showed, PBS did a study showing that white supremacist organizations and people tied to MAGA are way more likely to commit political violence in this country than anybody else. After the shooting of Charlie Kirk, the right couldn't wait to jump on to say it was the left. They did it. Look at Charlie Kirk was our hero, blah, blah, blah. When the reality is the guy came from a total MAGA household. Tyler Robinson, he himself was registered to vote unaffiliated. So to say that his motives were political, I beg to differ. He just didn't like the nonsense Charlie Kirk was saying. And Charlie Kirk was not a political figure. He was just a blowhard on the right who had his own show, and he was not a politician. He did not hold public office. He was not seeking public office. He was not a politician. He's just a blowhard, or was a blowhard. So look at the data. See for yourself who commits more political violence. And to me, the biggest act, or you can show for that, is January 6, 2021. When MAGA supporters, incited by Cadet Bone Spurs, stormed the Capitol during a congressional proceeding of verifying the Electoral College votes. And they tried to stop that, which is a crime. So, again, saying, oh, Ashley Babbitt, portraying her as this, veteran who was going there trying to stop this deal. No, she wasn't. She was a criminal who was violating the Constitution by committing an act of domestic terrorism by trying to stop Congress in the function of its duties. That's who she was. Let's tell it as it really is. So, look at the facts. All the people convicted by juries and sent to jail for their acts as part of January 6th were all MAGA supporters. So how are you trying to say that the left does more political violence? Again, it's what they do. They lie. That's the name of the game with Republicans. Lie and misinform. They know that MAGA, that white men, Republicans, are more likely to commit acts of political violence, but they're lying to you when they say it's the left doing it. Again, who am I going to believe? Am I going to believe the facts, or am I going to believe somebody that paid $750 million for telling lies to the American people? I know which side I'm leaning on. And don't tell me, well, MSNBC, they lie too. No, they're just not telling you what you want to hear. That doesn't mean it's not the truth. Think, pay attention, apply the facts. Talk to somebody that knows if you have a question. I'm more than happy to have a discussion with somebody civilly about my opinion and what's going on in this country. So that's all I have for today. Please don't forget that big 3, subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell so you never miss when new content like this comes out. I'm Gene. Thank you for hanging with Uncle. And remember, be kind to one another. Treat each other the way you want to be treated. See you next time. Bye.